Welcome friends in science lecture first lesson 5 periodic classification of elements. In this particular lecture we are going to see the introduction of this chapter, that is making order out of chaos, early atoms and the classification of the elements. So in the present time, actually in the present era, there are 118 elements that are known to us, and out of that 94 are practically present, and we have isolated these elements on the earth, right? So different elements were discovered and more information about the properties of the elements were gathered, but they found difficult to organize them. That means at that particular time, right from starting era, it was very difficult to isolate them first of all and get together them and take out the information for each element, and how to bifurcate them and how to present them to the common people. Now early attempts to classify these elements results in grouping the elements as metals and non-metals. That means in early days it was like only one thing, that is metals and non-metals classification. Later the classification and on properties of the elements were done. The first person to classify, there were many to classify later on, but in initial stage Daubigny was the first, one of the few first person who started isolating these elements. So at the time of Daubigny approximately 31 elements were known. So in 1817 Johann W. Daubigny arranged elements with similar properties into groups having 3 elements each. That means he arranged the elements into 3 of them, 3 in each, and made a groups of 3 elements and present them. So this was his few first arrangement what he has done. Now going furthermore, he called these elements as traits. Traits means actually characteristics. So they were dependent upon the properties and characteristics. He showed traits were written in the increasing order of their atomic masses. That means whatever the number of elements he has gathered, these elements were written one after the another in the increasing order of their atomic masses. The atomic masses of the middle element was roughly the average of the atomic masses of the other 2 elements. That means the atomic masses of the middle element was an average. That means whatever, like we say 5 and 3, so divided plus and divide by 2, that is 8 divided by 2, that will be 4. So taking an example for the same, the lithium and sodium and potassium, these are the 3 elements in the 3 traits of group having the atomic masses of 6.9, 23 and 39. So if you add 6.9 approximately 7 with 39, it will be 46. So sodium with an 23 is an average, that is 46 divided by 2. So atomic masses of 6.9 and 39. So as I have shown you, 6.9, that is approximately 7, and 39 added will be 46, and 46 divided by 2 is approximately 23. So this is how we taken this particular traits. Now if you see the table of the Daubigny basically, so this was the table of the Daubigny. He made into form of n groups, and these groups were A group, B group and C group. Likewise, as you are able to see, these elements what he has made in the form of an atomic masses. So this was Daubigny traits, and this was the table. So if you see the Daubigny table here, so sodium, lithium, sodium and potassium. So in lithium, sodium and potassium, sodium was an average of lithium and potassium. So this is how he has collected these elements into the form of an series, that is according to their atomic masses. So he arranged all of them into the form of an atomic masses. I hope so you understood this much. Thank you for this particular lecture.